Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name's Jarek, and today we are back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 38 of our playthrough, and in our previous episode, we returned the party to camp, and we got Darren leveled up. And as part of that leveling up, we got him a new wolf companion, which we have named Wrecker. And then we brought him into the party, and we have made our way up to Heaven's Edge, which was his estate, basically his family's home. And so 10 years ago, lots of tragedy happened at his home, and he was the only survivor of a demon plague that was spread throughout his home. And so Inquisitor Leoder has wanted us to get him in there so that he could reinvestigate some things now that he's, I guess, more experienced. He wanted to check a few things out. He had been involved in the investigation 10 years ago when it happened, but he was young and inexperienced at that point. And so we're here. Darren has agreed, Darren is throwing himself a birthday party at his old mansion here. And so we're kind of tasked with keeping Darren occupied and keeping him out of the way of the areas that Leoder wants to be in while he is doing his investigation, which involves magic spells and seeing into the past and stuff like that. So we've learned a few decent things, actually. First of all, Leoder had mentioned that, well, we had heard from Darren that he had at one point had a little prank that he pulled where he hired some bandits to kidnap him, and then he hired some mercenaries to rescue him. And so the mercenaries ended up killing the bandits, and it was kind of all a big joke to him, even though a bunch of people ended up getting killed. But what we found out from Leoder is not only did the mercenaries kill the bandits, but they'd cut their heads off, which I guess is, you would say that's not usual, right? And so that we kind of figured out from that. It's like, hey, we've been having severed heads show up in our belongings the party has. And so we kind of started making that connection. So there's kind of more going on with Darren than meets the eye, it seems like. And I'm not personally entirely sure that it's not Darren doing some of this nasty stuff himself. Those heads started showing up right about the same time as Darren's joined the party too. Now I'm not ready to make any accusations yet, but it's some suspicious timing. It doesn't necessarily mean he's doing it. He might have something following him around, so to speak, that's causing mischief, where he goes. That's entirely possible as well. So we're going to find out probably as time goes on, but something definitely is amiss with Darren, either himself or he's got a little friend or something. So anyway, at the birthday party, we ended up distracting Darren and got him to where he decided he was going to go rest for a little while. We were a little bit rude to him, but it's okay. And then Leoder kind of did his magic spell here in the courtyard of the mansion, and we were able to see what happened 10 years ago at Darren's birthday party. And basically what happened was they were in the middle of the party when a Lilitu showed up, which is one of the sisters of Minago, who we've already seen, the demoness with no eyes. And one of them showed up and basically had poisoned everybody with a demon plague. And that was kind of what we'd seen. And so far, Leoder says, yeah, that kind of matches what we've seen, what we've known so far. So now he wants us to go into the West Wing and clear the way there, because he thinks that there's something else. He feels like there's something else up there that's going to be useful. And so that's what we're going to do next. So we're going to make our way into here. Sela and them. I don't think we can actually talk to any of our companions here. Big feast going on, though. Big feast going on. All right, so he wants into the West Wing. Who's this over here? Oh, that's Regil. Okay, well, let's go take a look here. Okay, the door's sealed and looks like it hasn't been open in a very long time. Same thing, door's sealed. Got some elemental essences here. Okay, we can't get up that way. Oh, this is the east wing. What am I doing? We need to be over here. All right. Wooljiff's in here. What are you doing, buddy? Just saw a portrait of Darren's mom, so she was an ASMR too, huh? Some people get a celestial bloodline, tons of money, and a title, while others get horns and a slap in the face. Yeah, I know. Life's not fair, man. Why is that showing red? Why can't this be equipped by us? Oh, it's exotic. Okay. I don't think we want that. Okay, got something here. Door seal looks like it hasn't been opened. Darren's here. Darren arches a brow at you, but he doesn't seem to be disturbed in the slightest by your entrance. He's not trying to cover up or get dressed any faster. Commander, I assume you have an urgent matter that requires my attention? Oh, what is this room? Darren casts a look around the room, so you've never seen it before, then shrugs carelessly. Just a random room. I told my servants to make some rooms ready. This is one of the rooms they chose. Sorry, just looking through the options here, guys. I think we're going to see if we can get him to dance with Camellia. Absolutely confident you won't be able to persuade Camellia to dance with you. Ah, now that is a challenge. I can imagine her either graciously acquiescing or deftly slipping deadly poison into my wine just for suggesting it, such as our dearest Camellia. You've given me a brilliant idea. Well, glad I could help. I see that we were able to do what I asked. Prepare yourself. This vision might be rather difficult to watch. Young Darren stands motionless by the Countess's bed. His face is pale with fear, and for good reason. His mother's heavenly beauty is gone. Her smile, once beaming with vitality and happiness, looks more like a grimace of a corpse. Only her golden hair still glows, a sad reminder of the healthy young woman she was just a few hours ago. Mother? Can you hear me, Mother? Day, my boy, how did you get here? The Countess's voice is fading. Don't come any closer. This disease. Mother, listen. The Reverend Nestrin has sealed the gates. He says he won't let anyone leave the estate. If the plague reaches the larger settlements, nobody will be able to stop it. He claims this is why the demons attacked us in the first place. They knew that we would call upon the strongest clerics to heal us, and those clerics would catch the disease and die as well. The fat baron and his family tried to escape, but 3 armed paladins barred their way and said they would not let them go. Mother, we need help. Canabras is full of clerics, wizards, and demons demons know who else. They might know how to stop it. We need to get there as soon as possible. We must obey the Reverend Nestrin. We are the lords of Mendev, and we must protect our people. If the plague, If it reaches Canabras, thousands of innocent people will die. I don't care about any innocence, Darren's voice rises to a shout. You're ill, Mother. You're dying. You must tell them to open the gates and take you to Canabras. They won't listen to me, but you are the lady of the state. They can't refuse you. I can't. Please leave, my dearest. Don't lose hope. You can still... A convulsion overtakes the Countess's body. Her last words are swallowed by a long guttural groan. The odor wearily rubs his temples, but his face is unreadable. Now I have an answer to one of my many questions. Nobody went to Canabras in search of help because the Reverend Nestrin didn't let them. He valued the safety of the city more than the lives of his flock and the estate. What a difficult choice it must have been. All lives are equally valuable. How could he refuse to save them just because he thought some other people might suffer? The magnitude of a potential disaster made him do so, or perhaps it was a matter of his dignity. No one wants to be responsible for wiping out an entire city. Leodor rubs his chin thoughtfully. I've never been in the Reverend Nestrin's position, but I know the price of difficult decisions, especially those you have to make quickly. I have no right to judge him, but we must continue our investigation. The next site I'd like to examine is the Great Hall. That is where we found the remains of Nestrin and the demons. I assume he killed them in the confrontation, but we must make sure of that. Please help me clear the area so I can study it. Well, you just want to keep going to all the places everybody is, don't you? Seems like we could have reordered this a little bit. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff to steal in here. We've seen that book before. Ooh. Engraved lucky bracers. A ruby, some gold, diamond dust, and counterfeit jewelry. Countess Selena Nevia Arende with her infant son Darren. Unlike typical aristocratic portraits, this one depicts a young mother having fun with her child on a seesaw. Okay. Well, he managed it. You're an extraordinary dancer, Lady Camellia. That is the truth, not flattery. You, on the other hand, she says, are an extraordinary liar, Count, and that is the truth, not an insult. Getting naked up here, it looks like. How can a single family, even a person, live in a house large enough for an entire tribe? All right, Darren, get lost. There's a feverish gleam to Darren's eyes, owing to either tippishness or some overabundance of emotion. Oh there, Valric. Camelia's frosty attitude breaks my heart, but the dance with her was easily one of the best moments of the evening. How are you enjoying my party? Are you having a good time? Yeah, I'm having the time of my life. At least someone here is having fun. Fine, let's change the subject. I thought the unique ambience of Heaven's Edge and the fact that we're on the very border of the world wound would make this celebration special. I thought the past would resurface and make itself known. Darren smirks bitterly. Well, it seems even ghosts don't wish to attend my parties anymore. What can we do to liven up the evening? Maybe we should have a drinking contest. Ah, yes, the tried and trusted method for salvaging a dull party. For salvaging anything, actually. I am ready, but who is my competition? Well, you know what? You're not going to outdrink Sela. Sela will fight for the honor of all paladins. Yes, sir, Commander. Darren, my boy, you still got time to back out. You don't want Auntie Sela to spank you in front of everyone now, do you? What'll you do if I win? Are you going to cry and pray to Iomade for an alcohol resistance aura? Now that would be something worth seeing. Let's drink until one of us falls unconscious or begs for mercy. That was a little warm-up, I say. Up for more. The fear of your inevitable defeat has already got the better of you, Darren. I can see it in your eyes, boy. Come on, let's have another round. Will this be the one that knocks you flat? Falling in battle against such a worthy opponent won't even bruise my ego, especially if you carry me upstairs to bed afterward. Look, the commander himself is cheering for you. I won't let you down, just watch. Whoa, are we done here? Are you ready for another round? To whom should I dedicate this glorious feat, putting the haughty, self-absorbed prick of a count in his place? To my dearest royal cousin, I am sure any failure of mine will bring her joy. Oh, my head feels funny. I think he's about done. Darren says, my grandfather, or maybe my great-grandmother, put this bottle in the family cellar. So why did it fail the scion of the illustrious Erendes in his time of need? Darren looks a bit unsteady on his feet. I don't feel very well. Hey everyone, let's go back outside. I need to get some fresh air in my lungs. Yep, good idea. Head on out. Here we are again, Commander. Leodor looks grim but focused. So let's take another glimpse into the past. A ripple of laughter flows through the hall. It begins as a sweet, charming chuckle, but then turns into a rasping cackle that makes Darren huddle even deeper into his corner. Why are you running from me, my sweet prince? Come on, let me touch you. I'll give you... Estrin, the booming voice of an old man dressed in Iomedean robes, shakes at the walls of the hall. Get away from him, demon. Let the boy go. By the blade of the inheritor, you touch him only over my dead body. You're a pathetic old cleric. Are you the guardian of this charming little prince? Well, you guarded him in vain. The disease is already circulating in his blood, and soon he will rot before your very eyes. You won't be able to help him, and I can at least make sure his death is beautiful, clean, and sweet. The demoness turns her eyeless face to Darren and licks her lips. A coarse laugh escapes the young man's throat. We'll see about that. Leodor turns toward you in astonishment. Droplets of sweat glisten on his temples. Something is wrong, Commander. My spells are not working as expected. It's as if some kind of supernatural explosion occurred here 10 years ago, blending everything together. The magical auras, the emotions, the memories. I will try again to read it. Can this be dangerous? I cannot say for certain, but it is unlikely. The past is in the past, and no one can travel through time except for some uniquely powerful entities like Aeons or perhaps the eldest of the First World. Even though the past of this place is horrible, it poses no threat to us in the present. Yeah, color me skeptical, but continue. Just give me a moment to focus. I will try to channel my visions and feelings to you as accurately as possible. Darren, my boy, what is going on? Leodor's muscular shoulders suddenly begin to shake. The vision he is channeling does not change, but you feel something enormous and chilling silently infiltrate the reality around you. The presence of this nameless being becomes almost palpable. Some alien entity is talking to him. Hurry, old cleric, stop him right now. Do you really want to see what happens when... Save me! Can you save me? The presence thickens into something more tangible. The entity is silent, but you feel your blood pulsing in your temples, and each beat brings a new image, or rather, a new notion. Help brings the feeling of relief and safety. Exchange makes the pulse stronger, more demanding. Gate and secret come immediately after. The images become heavier, almost visible. Secret, keep the secret. Otherwise, death, 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 death. The gruesome images whirl through your mind, filling it with fear and pain. And then it all starts again. Help, exchange, secret, death. Nestrin stretches out his shaking hand, suddenly looking like a doddering old man instead of a mighty cleric imbued with holy power. Darren, wait! The thing you're about to let loose is even worse than these demons. Darren's body's quivering like a taut bowstring. His eyes dart from the cleric to the demoness who is frantically casting protective spells. Demons, saints, I'm so fed up with all of you. Burn! Okay. Get up. Leodor opens his eyes with a groan, then gets back on his feet. His legs are wobbly, his eyebrows cut, but he seems not to notice. Sincere sorrow is written on his face, as well as a strong hint of horror. What a misfortune. No, what a disaster. Everything is far worse than I imagined. So are you all right? The strain, the emotions, they overwhelmed me and made me faint like an agitated youngster. It's nothing, really. I will not be able to cast any spells for the rest of the day, but aside from that, I'm fine. So do you understand what happened 10 years ago? I do. Do you get it? The Inquisitor slowly exhales through his clenched teeth and says in a low voice, still massaging his temples, yes and no. Damn it, my thoughts are astray. I will try to explain everything to you in full detail. Many living things are capable of performing the most extraordinary feats, good or bad, when a deadly threat looms over them. 10 years ago, the young Count found himself cornered in every sense of the word, and he allowed some alien entity to intercede for him. It frightens me that all my experience as an Inquisitor is completely useless in this case. It does not resemble anything I've ever heard or read about. This entity, I think I will call it the Other, possesses uncanny power. It was capable of instantly killing 3 greater demons, a mighty cleric, and a host of other mortals. You saw everything yourself. What's even worse is that this entity, this Other, it's still here. Leodor takes a long pause. His gaze is drawn to the chamber where all the guests are laughing and dancing. Darren's eloquent voice rises above the music for a moment. He's asking someone to bring more wine and add more logs to the fire. I don't know what exactly this creature is, but I know what it did to the Count. It turned him into a living gateway. The Other is not inside the Count's body. It's not directly controlling his mind. That's why there are no obvious signs of possession. But it is looking through his eyes. It treats him like a window to our world, and it can instantly step through to wreak whatever havoc it desires. So does Darren know anything about all this? Yes, of course he does. Did you hear that the Other tried to convey to us? Help in exchange for a secret. Death to those who know the truth. It wants to have an opportunity to use the Count as a gateway without anyone knowing. This is what made Darren deny that he remembered anything about the conclusion of the events at Heaven's Edge. What might the Other want? This is the strangest thing about it all. It came to this world 10 years ago, and it's still here, right? All this time, it's been watching us through the eyes of the Count. Had it, for instance, wanted to kill Her Majesty the Queen, it would have had plenty of opportunities to do so. The Count can get close to practically every influential figure in Mendev, but the Other refuses to act, or its interests lie in some other sphere. Did the Other ever kill anyone then? Or did the Other kill everyone then? The disease was not to blame. No, not everyone, just Nestrin and his paladins and a few other remaining guests. Damn it, I know that this is the work of a mysterious omnipotent entity, but it still stings. I was here 10 years ago and didn't check everything personally, and those who did failed to sense that something was wrong. Could the Other be the reason why my companions kept finding severed heads among their belongings back in Canabras? That seems very likely. I'm almost certain you are right. People tend to lose their heads when they get too close to the Count Arende anyway. Ha! I do apologize. That was inappropriate. Perhaps your gruesome findings are the heads of some cultists who tried to kidnap the Count during the Canabra slaughter, or perhaps they provoked the other in some other way. All right, well, we have to do something. Yes, now I understand Father Nestrin perfectly. I must make a crucial decision despite a dearth of information. The Inquisitor falls silent for a while, then he looks you right in the eye. Commander, first and foremost, I must apologize to you. Second, I must ask you to keep this secret. Oh, why are you sorry? I apologize for dragging you into this mess. You see, the other, an entity of immense power, stated very clearly that it would kill anyone who found out the truth. Anyone who knows that the Count is actually its living gateway. I suppose the secret is currently known to 3 people on Galarian, you, me, and Count Darren. And that means... The Order gives you a crooked smirk and shrugs. So, well, this is a dumb question, but why should I keep it a secret? Well, as soon as the Count finds out that we know a secret, the other will understand it as well. We do not know what it is and what exactly the scope of its powers, but we do know it would dispose of anyone who might reveal its existence. I've made a decision, the Order says gravely. I will not tell anyone about the discovery we've just made, not even the Queen or my superiors. Instead, I will immediately go to Neurosian and sift through all the archives of the Inquisition in order to find out what exactly we're dealing with and how it can possibly be defeated. I may also make some cautious inquiries in other places, including Absalom. Still, I will not reveal the truth until I've found at least some reliable information. I'm asking you to do the same. Specifically, do not say a single word about our investigation to the Count himself. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I'll keep it a secret, but what are we going to do with Darren himself? At the very least, he's guilty of letting the other enter the world. Right now, I'm a lot more concerned about the other, but when we find a way to get rid of the entity, the Count will have to stand trial. Many things about this case are still unclear, including the extent of his guilt. Did he call upon the other by himself, or did he simply answer its call? Could he refuse its offer, or would it have led to his immediate death? Every detail is important, and every testimony needs solid proof. That is the difference between righteous justice and blind vengeance. All right, so fine. We'll keep it a secret. The Order lets out a sigh of relief. You've made the right choice. I recommend that you go back to the guests and spend the rest of the evening as you please. Anything else might raise suspicions. I must leave immediately in search of the knowledge we all need so desperately. Farewell, Commander. May the light of Iomade guide your path, and the Order Hawkblade will try to keep your path to triumph clear of any unwanted guests. All right, guys. So there is that. Yeah, I kind of suspected he might have some kind of a hitchhiker. What you doing, Social? I'm not sure I'll be able to endure another hour of this outrageous debauchery. Amelia, you got anything to say? I like the party. The party's already coming. It's a pity it's already coming to an end. All right, Darren. Huh. Yeah, well, maybe not. I think we're done here, guys. Time to go. Okay, so there we go. Ticking time bomb. We're going to head down here too. Okay, maybe not. Okay, random encounter. Okay, we got another ash giant here. We got a grown Nabasu. I don't know what this is. Let's have a look at him. This guy's new. Chaotic Evil Outsider, level 9. Damage reduction 10 against everything but good or cold iron. 19 spell resistance. Armor class 25 is not too terrible.
Out of my sight.
Energy resistances, immune to electricity and poison. Pretty nasty. Vampiric touch. Alright, well, we're going to have to deal with him, obviously. And then there's the Ash Giant, of course. Alright, Darren's up. Okay, we're going to do a protection from evil. Land. You need your potion for blessed weapon.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
All right, Valric. Oh, okay. Not going to get to... Okay, weird. Camellia. Let's have a little luck on Valric here. And maybe a chant for the second. Oh, didn't matter a ton, did it? Sela. Why don't you take care of this spider? You're not going to get to anything else.
Guide my blade.
All right, Ember. You put that giant to sleep. Yes, you can. Thank you, dear. All right, Trip, get up here and help out. Nice. Wrecker. I don't know if Wrecker's going to be able to do a ton here. Missed a 13. You're just going to sit tight there. Don't want you waking up the giant. All right, Darren. Do you have... anything interesting else? Full strength you could put on Valric. Okay, land.
You won't survive me.
Valric. Okay, Camellia, let's get you up here and help out too.
The light take you into the fray.
All right, Ember. Not immune to sleep. Didn't say he was immune to sleep anyway. Saving throw succeeded. Okay.
Surrender or else.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, you're just done. Okay, Trip. Okay, good. Coup de grace on from the horse is good. Ah, Darren, do you have haste by chance? Don't. And get some bull strength on Sela too. See if we can get some extra work going here. Oh shoot, I should have at least had him shoot. All right, Valric. You're gonna take your potion. That's a good hit. Okay, Camellia. What else do you have that's going to be useful here? Nothing really too much. 8 on Valric, maybe. Okay, Sela, let's have a Smite Evil. And see what you can do now.
Guide my
Missed an 8. Ember. Let's do some Evil Eye on the attack roll here. Missed it. And let's just go ahead and cackle while we're at it. Okay, trip. Good hit. Not much damage there, but Wrecker missed. All right, Darren. Looking okay. Okay, that helped Valric a bit. Okay, Lan.
Endure this.
Good hit. Okay, Valric. Hit him again. Oh, missed 2. Let's just keep going here. Okay, good.
The light.
Ooh,
Take
missed a
you.
pair of 8s there. All right, let's get some more. Get some AC depletion on him. And some more cackling. Okay, who's up now? Trip is up. Missed an 8. Wrecker should need an 11 now. Yep, good hit. And he's down. Nice. Or just shoot him. Shooting him's gonna be tough. Try a bone shaker. Deals 9 damage. Something.
Make every strike count.
Okay, there we go. Oh, anything here? Nope. All right. It's a pretty stiff fight, but we handled it. We should get...
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Let's get Valric healed up here.
We'll make things right.
Good enough. Okay. Okay, you know what we're actually going to do? Let's go to the army map. How bad is this? Demon army is 3. What do we got? We got some cultists. We got some ghouls. And we've got a few fighters. That's not terrible. Okay, our morale's back up to average. Oh, there's a level 5 demon army in the... Well, we can fight these guys. Okay, for heaven's sake. I keep hitting the wrong keys. I'm so used to hitting WASD to move stuff around. I always forget you can't move around on this map. Yeah, we might have bitten off more than we can chew here. Especially, you know, losing our first turn like that. That was silly. Clerics, sit tight. Okay, you guys get out here, protect the clerics. Rangers. Start whittling these guys down here. Okay, let's get on these ghouls. Nice. Clerics, you sit tight. Death Knights, get in here too. Took 3 down. And another strike. Finish off these ghouls. Okay, get our clerics in position here. Finish them. Ah, didn't quite get him. Okay, lost a Death Knight there. Definitely will kill him. Okay, what do we got here? Attack formation. +3 bonus to attack, -2 penalty to speed. Only 1 formation type can be done. That's fine. I think we can do that. I think that's okay. Okay, let's get some clerics to heal our Death Knights here. Get them back up to full strength. 3 to 6 there, 0 to 1 there. Well, let's get rid of these guys as much as we can. Okay, got another turn. High morale. Okay. Ooh. Oh, he doesn't get to move and shoot. Okay. Two to 6 there, 1 or 2 of them. Oh. Well. There goes our Death Knights. Okay, one more time. Lay on hands. Get the Rangers saved. Oh, that just did it to themselves. That wasn't what I wanted exactly. One left. Okay, well, we're out here. Killed themselves. We got this fight, but it's kind of a costly one. Yeah, we lost a bunch. The cultists protected their caravan of valuable supplies to the death, but the Crusaders prevailed. It seems the demon worshippers plundered the treasures from nearby Sarkorian ruins. Found 1,500 finance points. Okay, merge into the army there. Okay, guys, we're starting to run out of things to do, to be honest here. I think I want to get back down to the camp. And get our party rearranged again. See if the queen has anything else to say. Ember's here. Oh, she's up here. So you've allied with Reginald Derenge. As always, the queen gets right to the point without any introductory remarks. I've not met him, and I've heard quite a lot. Hell Knights are powerful allies, and it would be unforgivable to reject their help in fighting the demonic threat, but they're nearly as dangerous as the army of the Abyss. What's more, they swear no obedience to me, and they don't half enjoy making a show of it. Okay, so nothing new here to ask her. All right. Anything else we can do here? Okay, nah. All right. Well, I think, you guys, we're going to leave it here for this episode because we are going to rearrange the party and we're going to start heading out and looking for more to do. And we don't have that much time left to do that. So I think instead of starting out on the path and getting just to where we are not sure what we're doing, we're just going to stop here where we're not sure what we're doing yet. So I'm going to probably level up our other companions while, you know, between sessions here, since we're here in camp anyway, and get everybody up to speed here. And then next time we will rearrange the party. I'm going to bring either Nenio or Woljif back in and get rid of Darren. Ember is perfectly good at healing, and Camellia can back her up. And for the time being, Ember's sleep hex is going to do more work than Darren is doing. That's probably going to change later in the game, I would imagine, as things get tougher and higher will saves and whatnot. But for the time being, the sleep hex is still working. And so until it stops working, we're probably going to continue to use it. So that's kind of my plan. Darren, I think, is going to become useful later in the game. And when we get up into more high-powered stuff, he's going to be pretty good, I think, at being a single target attacker to do really heavy damage. So his time is coming. I don't think it's here yet, is kind of my assessment of him and his abilities. So that said, like I said, I'm gonna level up the rest of the party while we're here, and then we'll get Nenio or Woljif back into our party. Probably Nenio. Her ability to cast haste and stuff like that is pretty key, and gives us a lot of extra damage output. And so that's probably where we're gonna go. And then we're probably gonna strike out north again and start scouting the way towards Dresden. Meanwhile, we've got more stuff coming up from the south. The Hell Knights just got here, and I think there's a batch of clerics that are available too that we could probably hire. And we just picked up the 1,500 for that last fight, so that should give us more than enough to hire some clerics too. And so that's kind of the plan going forward, but we're going to leave it here for right now. So if you've enjoyed this episode, do me a big favor, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel, and we will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.